Hi fledglings, it's Brandy here today with another Fire Emblem Heroes summoning session. This should be our first one back after the hiatus, although I'm actually recording it during the ongoing hiatus. And we are here with the double Special Heroes banner to pull for our dear Professor Byleth, featuring Professor Byleth. Yes, the duo Byleth is returned. I actually thought they were coming next month, actually, but they're here now, so I guess I'm pulling for them here, and I'm just gonna save the footage until I'm back and ready to make videos again. But yeah, we're at a +8 on our dear professors, so we're gonna try and get those last two merges, finish them off, and just have them +10 with the rest of the angel army. Honestly, they don't really need it, but you know, every little bit of extra stats helps, especially as the power creep steadily makes tanks like them less and less and less relevant. It's insane. When they dropped, they were like probably pretty undisputably the best defensive armor in the game. Maybe only given a little bit of competition by like Brave Corrin, who has colorless, whereas they're red, and so she had some better matchups than them. But very quickly they moved to grind defensive play into the dust with offensive units like Valentine's Leon, who just despite being green actually kind of bodies them pretty hard. Legendary Camilla also does to an extent with all the pre-combat chip damage. Usually Byleth can tank like one round against Camilla, take her out, but then if they have any other nukes on their team, then Byleth is kind of out of commission, unfortunately. But Leon just straight up chunks through all their HP no matter what, and it's disgusting and a sad state of affairs for Faye, I think. But regardless, I love the professor, so gonna try and finish merging them regardless, even though honestly I don't think it's a great use of my orbs. If it was any other character, I'd probably be regretting the orbs spent on them, but it's Byleth, so I'm fine with it. And they're sharing with Summer Fjorm, who does have great fodder, although I don't really need more of this at the moment, so it's fine, but not the most exciting unit they could have shared with. And then blue is also looking pretty good with Duo Sathier, another unit who gives Byleth a bit of trouble, though she doesn't have like a guaranteed win against Byleth. She can mess you up if your positioning and stuff is bad, or if they have really good team support. But she's another one of those units that like Legendary Camilla can drop Byleth down to where Sathier just takes out Byleth afterwards. So another really strong nuke who would be good to get. And then Winter Edelgard is also just fantastic. She didn't make the A Hero Rises banner this year, right? Yeah, she wasn't who I was voting for. I voted for Camilla, but honestly, I would have been pretty okay with Edelgard winning, because I actually could use some of her fodder. I think I wanted it for Dedu specifically. Armored Blaze plus Attack Def Prime would be pretty good for him in the future. But so maybe we'll get her here. Blue is going to be our backup color. And then green has the demotes with Reyna with Attack Speed, Catch Speed, Def Rain. Pretty good demote fodder. And then Ferdy Birdie has Speed Res Rain and Rally Speed Res. The fancy tea time set, which I remember being pretty good. But with that said, after the last time I pulled for Byleth and pulled green and got messed up several times, I kind of want to stay away from green no matter what, especially now that it's got demotes. And then finally on colorless we have Nerthuz, who would be pretty nifty. Attack Speed Wild could be cool for Selkie. And then Yunaka is also just really solid fodder across the board, though I already have a copy of her. Actually, I think I have 2 copies of her. But yeah, with all that out of the way, we're going to pull for the professor, prioritize red, then probably blue, then colorless, and green I want to avoid no matter what. So, yes, it's been a while since I did any videos. What was the last one? The Emblem Marth and Illusia summons, if I recall correctly. Fortunately, after that, every banner has been like a skip for me, so I was able to take my much-needed hiatus in peace and not have to worry too much about things. I was recording things during that period, but I'm going to do a channel update video, which you guys probably already saw by now. But yeah, basically I was recording stuff and it got overwhelming with how much stuff I had on the backlog to edit. So I'm just going to scrap all of it. This will be like one of the few videos that I actually keep from during the hiatus, and you guys are seeing it now, so yay. But other than that, I really did need a break. I was definitely suffering a bit of burnout from FEH. Unfortunately, here we've got no reds, so we'll take a blue. You know, I've been doing FEH videos since like year one, around, well, end of year one, around the start of book 2, which was in like December, November-ish of year one. So that's what, like 6 or 7 years of FEH. So yeah, I was starting to feel a bit burnt out. Also, we had 490 orbs at the start of this. I was hoping to get 500, but I just wasn't gonna hit that, unfortunately. But oh, there we go, our first of the professors. Oh, I also have the Byleth stuff. I've got the Byleth hoodie, the Byleth amiibo, the Byleth tarot card, and the winter hat. So hopefully that brought us some good luck for these guys. We are just missing one more copy. Maybe we'll get it right here, and it'll be a really short summoning session. But yeah, I needed that hiatus, and then also a lot of IRL stuff. A lot of, yeah. Oh, only wanted to go find a building and jump off like 20 times, huh? Anyway. But yeah, so I definitely needed a break, and hopefully you guys were okay with me waiting. And I mean, while I spent most of that time moping, I did get to make some snazzy assets for the channel and overhaul things, which I already wanted to do, but this kind of just gave me a good excuse when I didn't have to worry about editing any videos and stuff. So hopefully you guys like those fancy changes. This will probably be the first video that showcases those, so that's cool. And or the first video aside from the channel update. But yeah, I do want to do some FEH stuff still, but definitely want to look at other types of things to do just to help with that burnout. And I mean, like, eventually FEH is gonna end. Who knows how long they'll stretch it for, but eventually it'll end, and I want to have other stuff that I can do too. So, you know, just looking towards the future. And hopefully we can get that last Byleth merch soon. Oh, yuck. Censor that, future Brandy. We don't talk about that one. So that's about 50 orbs spent so far. Hopefully we don't have to go too much further on this. Byleth has already eaten many orbs, and like, I think next month is Fallen Heroes. I gotta admit, we know that it's probably gonna be male Byleth. Fallen version, following the trend. Last year we got female Byleth. I don't really want him. He'll probably just be another infantry sword, and I don't know. I'm not that enthusiastic. I mean, I'll probably still go for at least one copy just because it's Byleth, but I don't know how much of a priority I'm gonna make it, because we've got a infantry sword at the base version. Emblem Byleth will come eventually and will probably also be an infantry sword. And then this one's an armored sword. So, like, that's going to be, what, 4 sword versions, 3 of them infantry? That's just, like, how different can you make all of those, you know? And I'm much more interested in Emblem Byleth than Fallen Byleth. So, by default, that one's just kind of left as the one that I'm like, oh, yay, cool. Now, if they do something more interesting with Fallen Byleth, I could be persuaded to be a bit more interested. If they make him use the dagger that he always wears, that'd be cool. But otherwise, I don't know how thrilled I'm going to be for Fallen Byleth. I mean, I'm still going to be excited just because Byleth, but I just hope they do something interesting that isn't just a modern version of original Byleth. Because that'll be kind of boring. And yeah, nothing too exciting here besides the one Byleth, which I'm glad that we at least got them early to help make up for the atrocious first attempts at them. Those were not fun. Really, the whole last like 6 months have just not been fun for me. So, the green trauma returns. All right, Edelgard. Dang. I actually, like I said, I actually could use an Edelgard to put that fodder on Dedue. Would be pretty nifty. But we do need the professor first and foremost. Almost is actually kind of tempting to pull blues, but the fact that we could get an off-focus Sather, who isn't bad again, she's actually really good, but just not quite what I'm looking for. I don't really need her fodder or anything. Makes it a little less enticing to pull those blues. Oh, right. I could also... I got the Byleth immediately earlier. Well, not... I got the Byleth earlier, and for whatever reason, that made me kind of blank that Byleth isn't a guarantee here. We could definitely just get 3 Fjorms in a row next. So... gonna hope that we see the professors instead. Nothing against Fjorm. I do like her, and her summer version is very cute, but not as helpful for what I wanted to do. Come on, professors. Oh, is that Lysithea? Yes, okay. I was pretty certain, but not 100%. Plus attack is pretty good, actually. I don't remember what her refine was. Pretty sure it was pretty solid, but the fodder is not as exciting as it used to be, so I don't know what I'll do with her. Might just hold on to her. I'm not sure. At least she didn't break our pity, though, so that definitely could have been worse. And now we are just about on 100 orbs spent. Again, was kind of expecting and hoping for them to come a little bit later so I would have a little bit more time to save orbs. About 500 orbs is what we had at the start of this, so I'm not too concerned about our ability to get the last copy, but, you know, Faye's gonna Faye. Darja, and show me the professors. No, that's not the professor. Ooh, there you go. That's the kind of wheel that we need. We haven't been getting a ton of red orbs for the most part. We had a few back that had like 3 reds, but other than that, most of these haven't been particularly standout for pulling red. Oh, Lapis. Oh, maybe we'll see a Kagetsu here too. That'd be kind of cool. We didn't get Kagetsu free, if I recall correctly. Lapis got a few free copies, but he didn't. Yeah, so could get him, which would be worth some dragon flowers at least. If not, though, I'm okay with that. Just want to see the professor. Nope, double Lapis. Yeah, if I wanted to merge her, I think I about at plus 10 at this point. I think I've got very close, if not all, of the copies that I'd need for that, but not really that interested. Lapis was one of those characters I thought I would like a lot more based off design, but then as a character, she was just kind of okay for me. Not that interested in building her up. Ellywood, you're very helpful. Oh, Fury Guy, you're also not very helpful. That's kind of one of the problems. It definitely contributes to my burnout a bit with Faye, is just how many 3/4s just aren't that interesting anymore. Because I don't really have a lot of merge projects in there anymore. I used to have a bunch, now I don't really have those. The fodder we get usually isn't that exciting, so like even pulling new units, it's mostly for Dragonflowers because they're still dropping like junker skills into the pool instead of giving us like actually good things to play with. So overall, it's just kind of like, yeah, the bulk of the summons just aren't that exciting, which is a little unfortunate. Come on, Professor. No. But yeah, that results in like even a lot of skills that used to be really exciting, like Fury, Desperation, Reposition. Like at this point, like we have so many sources of those that they're not that interesting. It's like, how many times can you comment on like, ooh, I got a Wings of Mercy before it's like, yeah, that's not interesting. Like there, it's a Gale Force. That used to be really exciting, but now I've got like 10 copies of Cordelia that I 5-starred that are just sitting there in case anyone needs Gale Force. I don't really have a use for her anymore. Like I think the only fodder skill that I can get right now that would be super exciting would be Aether, but even that's not like too exciting. There's Athena, who is very cute. I like her design a lot. So another merch for her isn't bad. She had one of those dance skills actually, Geyser Dance. That could be technically useful in the future, but like, not sure. I think Geyser was, I have to look again. I think that one was Defense Res. Actually, that one might be one of the more useful ones. Yeah, it might be worth keeping her around, but I wouldn't mind merging just because I think her design is really cute. And now we are creeping up on 40 pulls with no luck on that second Byleth. In fact, no luck on a Fjorm either. 9%, getting up there. But I would be very fine with not seeing a Fjorm. Just show me the Professor. That's all I want to see. Oh, Sunboy Morgie. Morgul Borgul. Where's the Professor? He must teach you the tactics. And we have that 40 summons if I want to go spend on Fey Pass, which I don't want to. We got Brave Hector's Resplendent, which would have been cool, but I think he's gone now, so I'd have to pay extra for him. So not going to spend Fey Pass. I think the current one is Hannah, who I just don't like. And then the next one is Black Knight, who is cool looking, but I don't use him anymore. So yeah, I don't know. Unless Big Sis Camilla pops in, don't know how useful that'll be. All right, let us continue. Creeping up on 200 orbs spent as well, and no reds, unfortunately. Yeah, most of what I've been doing, though, while waiting is, oh, Demon Altena. It's amazing. Demon Altena is no longer the worst unit in the game. She doesn't even get censored. She's not that bad. They're a whopping 2.5. I mean, like it's two characters and then the alternate gender version of one of those. So 2.5, counting the alt version as like half a character because it's the same character, but they both get censored. But there are only 2 people who get censored, so Demon Altana is no longer the most fearsome threat. But yeah, most of what I've been working on lately is just the new channel assets, which I think they're coming along pretty well. Given my still limited art skills, I've definitely been improving, but I think they're coming along pretty decently. I'm pretty pleased with it, and I hope you guys like the overhaul. It's been something that's been on my mind for a while. I think I'm probably going to mention that in the channel update video, but I've been toying with that idea since I was working on the new assets for my streams anyway, so this just kind of presented a good opportunity for it. No. Where's my professor? I'm at 950. That's pretty absurd. Show me my professor. Where are they? Oh my goodness. You're not the professor. Oh no. Yeah, this is 10%. Wow. This is checking out with how atrocious my luck has been over the last 6 months. So they gave us the first one easy to get my hopes up, and then dash him against a rock. Wow, someone else did that recently, right? Thanks. Oh, Professor, where are you? I voted for you in A Hero Rises. I tried to get you on that banner, and you didn't show up. So this is probably your last chance until next winter. I'm not gonna get Fey Pass for you, so you better show up now. I really dislike these multi-focus banners. I know it's technically not like an actual... It doesn't actually really affect your odds that much, but it still feels bad when you get the wrong unit. Oh, Nyx. I don't remember her having anything remotely useful. Nyx, you had like a solo skill and something else. No follow-up, yeah. Those are so outdated at this point. That doesn't help us. Wow, half the orbs spent. That's crazy. Yeah, this is just not my year. I'm gonna go to sleep after this. I'm gonna sleep until next year. Sorry guys, glad I could come back for one video. See you next year. Alright, do not give me an Edelgard. I don't want to see either of the focus units here. Thank you. I would rather lose 10.5% pity to at least a red unit. Okay, thank you. I didn't immediately recognize that silhouette since Patty's a newer unit, and so I got a little scared. I was like, wait, who was on colorless this time? Man, that would be a nice quality of life update, is if you get a wheel and there's no color that you want, you can just back out instantly. I know they won't because like they do that on purpose, but it'd be such a nice quality of life update. Professor, we're at 11%. What is this? Where are you? No, you're not my professor. Come on. 11. That's absurd. That's so much. Oh my goodness. I'm scared because each one that we go without getting them means it's more likely that we see a wheel with no reds. Come on. Professor Byleth. No, that's a Larce. I do not need her. She had, what, Repel? Yeah, Repel. Well, if I need Repel chain fodder, I guess that's there now, but I really just want to see my professor. Both of them. Where are you? 1150. Man, it feels like I'm paying for like 6 years of relative good luck all at once over the last few months. And this is just further proof. Who goes to 1150? Okay, at least there's multiple reds here, but like, seriously. Oh, Professor. No. You are not them. No. This is insane. Two long coups, but I can't have two Byleths, huh? 12%. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna scream. I'm closing my eyes right now. Obviously, you guys can't see it, but... Okay. Thank you. Oh, again with no reds. Nope, my eyes are closed. I better not see a Saethier when I open those eyes. Okay, it's Sedith. Thank you, Sedith. Sedith, you saved me. Speaking of which, where's your refine? I feel like they didn't do a demote this month, and I'm upset about that because that delays Sedith by like a month. He should be soon, I think. Where are you, Sedith? I need the Spear of Assault refine. I need it to be good, too. I don't care what it does, but I want it to be good. Defensive, offensive, pure support, I'm fine with whatever, but I've got ways to make any of them work, but I just hope he gets something good. Jeez. I think I could plus 10 a Hannah just from this summoning session. Not quite, but it feels like it. She's shown up many times. She really wants me to get that Resplendent, I guess. Corn Boy. No, that is not the avatar I'm looking for right now. Professor, please. Oh my goodness. I've seen multiple of Miranda as well. It's just genuinely absurd. How? Wowee, 12.5%. This is genuinely absurd. I think this might be the highest I've ever gone. I've gotten several 4-star specials, but still no focus. Oh, Professor, what? Is this my final exam, Professor? I swear, do not break that pity here. Thank you. I've never been so happy to see a Sully before, geez. On this day, Sully, For the first time, I'm going to tell you something you've never heard before. Sully, you were helpful. Oh no. My sarcasm was immediately greeted by payback. Please, no. Well, thank you. I'm at this point, like, are we gonna hit 13%? That'll be crazy. Come on, Professor. I really do think this is the culmination of 6 years of good luck evening itself out. And also, this is Professor Byleth's final exam. They're testing my willpower, my patience, my willingness to dedicate myself to them. What is this? 13%? How? Double over focus. What is this nonsense? How does this happen? Just genuinely, how does this happen? No. I guarantee I've never done anything to deserve this. What is this? Professor? No! No! Fjorm, I love you, but like, no! All that pity wiped out. I don't need any of these skills right now. Who am I supposed to put those on? While I'm here, I'm going to pop the blue. I'm going to see if I can grab a Edelgard. That's not Edelgard. That's Melody. She offers nothing. That is downright atrocious. I knew it was a possibility, but like... Jeez. And once again... Oh, Professor. Oh, Byleth, why have you done this to me? Well, that's the recurring theme of people just abandoning me, no matter how much I devote myself to them. Great, isn't it? Yeah, it feels nice. It feels great. Well, you know, Byleth, these were all your orbs anyway. They were just going to be saved for the next Byleth, so, like, who cares? All you're doing is hurting yourself. That's a Brave Marth, I think. Yeah. Not bad. I do like Brave Marth, but... Did you have any fodder that was actually, like, good at this point? Distant Pressure, Spurn, and Even Tempest. Yeah, not bad, but not that helpful by today's standards. Probably just merge, honestly. Still use him sometimes for, like, Arcanea limited hero battles. Although we do have Emblem Marth now, so a little less helpful. Still, he can be an anti-range threat, I guess, so... See, low pity there would have been not bad to see an Edelgard, but... Instead, they were scaring me all the way up through 12 to 13% with no reds. Well, we're going for the plus 10 in ego, I see. And wow, we are under 100 orbs from almost 500 with 2 focus units to our name. That's, again, atrocious. Jeez. Does this one get the title of Worst Summoning Session? Maybe. Oh, wow, thanks. Again, I really like Fjorm. She does not offer anything I really need right now, like... I already had fodder for that, and now I really don't need it. It would have been less insulting, too, if, like, she had popped up twice instead of making me go to 13%. Like, if she'd shown up once at, like, 8% and once at, like, another 7% or something, sure, okay, I don't mind that as much. But making me go to 13%, pity break me, and then show up again right afterwards, that's really insulting. I should have just bought Fey Pass. Oh, that's how they get you, right? Oh, there it is. I think that's our first Kagetsu. That's the other thing. See, like, all of these polls, we weren't getting anything new either. And now we finally have a Kagetsu who still doesn't have anything that interesting. Like, no follow-up is not nearly as valuable as it used to be. It's long overdue to be in the common pool, but, like, I don't need it particularly. Well, at least this one's got 3 reds instead of 1 or 2. This is bad. B-A-D, bad. See, Professor Byleth, I know how to spell. I've been paying attention in class. Show up. No. Oh. Yeah, I'm still not willing to declare this the worst summoning session, but the fact it's in the running for it is insulting. Just 1 Byleth. That's all I need. I don't even need, like, 4 copies. I need 1 copy. Null with his awkward hands does not help us. Oh, Lean? If I recall correctly? Yeah. I don't remember you having a skill that I really needed, do you? Firestorm Dance, yeah. Which I think we just got on a demote recently. No, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe not. I have to check. But I do like Lean. She's fine. I use her decently just because of Sword Valor. Wow, this is bad. Bad, bad, bad. Oh my goodness. Under 50 orbs, wow. I went into this with nearly 500, like, certain that I would see plus 10 Byleth by the end of this, and now it's not looking so great. Oh. Corin, where is Professor Byleth? You guys always hang out. Where is he? Again, this isn't even really a great investment given how bad they've been towards tank units lately. And Owain, great. Remember when Blue Flame was, like, actually somewhat valuable? Wow, incredible.
Wow, incredible.
Well, I think I have to stop there and wait till I get more orbs. Luckily, this lasts about 2 weeks, so I do have time to get more orbs, but that is insane. Genuinely terrible. All right, part 2 of this session. We are back on the last day of the banner, and I've managed to scrounge up 133 orbs, which, for how long that was, that feels like not very much. It feels like less orbs than I should have gotten, but whatever. I guess we're gonna try and grab that last merge now, and I'll admit the Fey Pass is kind of tempting to just end it right here and now with that, but we'll burn the orbs and try and grab the professors. We still have that residual pity from last time up to 7.5%, and immediately starting off with nothing, so that's great. But yes, Professor Byleth has been quite a roller coaster this time. Actually, kind of interesting trend. The first Byleth, base version, we got him max merged fairly quickly, actually. I remember I saved a ton of orbs for his first rerun and then didn't end up needing them all. And then the legendary Byleth took a ton of orbs. And then Kadean Byleth came relatively quickly. And now this has been a disaster again. But we got an Edelgard. That's actually really good. She was actually probably the second most useful unit that I could get. I already have her, but extra copy for her fodder is pretty good. Put Armored Blaze on Dedu, or Attack Def Prime on Mavier. So some actually pretty solid fodder there. Have to decide what I'm going to do with her. The issue with Mavier is I have to look at what kind of build he wants. He's got like decent res, so he's not actually terrible for this. But that's pretty much the only thing he gets from her that's like actually useful. Like his res is okay, but not really high enough for ploys. But yeah, he can definitely take like a ranged hit from some of the less like OP nukes. Like he's not going to take a Valentine's Leon, obviously, but he definitely could tank maybe a weaker magic hit from ranged units. So Attack Def Prime could definitely be useful for him. But he could also just run something like Attack Def Clash or Attack Def Catch. So may not be as helpful for him as to do so. Have to decide. But yeah, Edelgard is actually a great pull there. So pretty happy with that, even if it's not the Professor. But what I was saying was, yeah, Professor Byleth has been quite a roller coaster. Easy to get, then hard to get, then easy to get, then hard to get. So theoretically, the next Byleth should come easily after this. The next like plus 10 Byleth. Hopefully that'll be Emblem Byleth that we end up going for, and it's just a cakewalk, and I don't have to worry about it. It'll probably be Fallen releasing next, but like I said, I'm not as interested in Fallen as the eventual Emblem Byleth, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, I really just want to finish this Winter Byleth. I want to wrap this ordeal up. You've taken too many orbs, Professor. Again, they are yours. I was going to save these for Fallen Byleth anyway, so it doesn't really change a whole lot, but it's just going to make getting the Fallen version more difficult. Watch them skip Fallen Byleth. Again, I'd be fine with that. I feel like it will have been far too soon since Winter Byleth for them to drop Fallen Byleth. I feel like one alt per character per year is like enough. Like even that sometimes feels like it's pushing it. But we just got Winter Byleth within a year. We don't need Fallen Byleth. That does exclude CYL because we force those characters, so I don't factor that in, but like then you've got characters who get like 3 alts in 1 year, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's more than a little excessive. Come on, professors. Where are my professors? No, this guy is not my professor. Get out of here, Seth. Well, try for another Edelgard, see if we can just not have to debate whether to fodder for Dedu or Mavi, or just give it to both. Oh, alright, you know what, we'll take it. Again, I would have really preferred to see my professor, but Edelgard. Oh, another, I think that's the exact same stat combo. That's funny. Edelgard, help me call the professor. The two of us will unite our powers and call them to join us. Come on. I just need one copy. This is so sad. Corin, no. I love you, but you're not helping right now, okay? Actually, hold on. Now that we've got two Edelgards, which is, again, just really funny. Should I pull blue? I feel like I should, well... I have Yunaka as well, but I think I'd rather have Yunaka because Assassin's Strike could be useful for someone. Actually, does anyone here have, I doubt it. Now Sabotage SR. Fruit of Life, yeah. But yeah, actually I think I probably want to swap to colorless now as our backup color, but because Attack Speed Wild could be useful for like Sulky, I think. It's been a while since I looked at these since the first half of this video, but so I have to refresh myself. But I was thinking if anyone here had Occultist Strike, that could be useful. But no luck. But it doesn't matter too much. We still want to focus reds for sure. Come forth, Professor. I just need one copy. One single 2-for-1 special. That's all I need. I've devoted everything for you, Professor. No. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you would not think that red is the, like, common color at this point. These have not been going great in terms of the number of reds. And it only started doing that after I started pulling reds with, like, Sadal, Ash, Spring Ash, and Winter Byleth, of course. Before that, we were getting flooded by reds whenever we went for, like, green. Oh, the desire sensor is too real. Alright, come on. Just one copy. That's all I need. That's not asking for a whole lot. No, Marth. You're not even the emblem version. Yeah, see, back when we wanted to go for Legendary Byleth, we never saw wheels with 3 greens like that, but boy, they're here when I need reds. Oh, yikes. Come on, just one itsy bitsy red. No Fury. I need like a wheel with like oops all reds with 1 Byleth in it. That's all I need. Just one copy, one copy, one copy. Yeah, Aether Fodder. Not the worst thing we could get. And that's part of what's draining these orbs so fast, is just all these sessions with 1 red or none. Oh, Laszlo. color. I don't want anything, though. I just want the professor. Oh, hey, Forrest. Hello, Forrest. Oh my goodness. Where are the reds? Ugh. That's already a reminder of why I don't want to pull colorless. That pool is bad. Come on, one of these has to be a professor. Just one. I don't need more than that. I just need one last copy. Ugh. Triangle adept. And I guess we'll go... I was going to say we're going to go down to the wire, but there's like literally not even any reds here. That feels great. Please, just one of these. One of these is a Byleth. Frick. Well, that was atrocious. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. We did get 2 Edelgards, but like... It feels good that I just couldn't actually even pull red, right? Twice. To the point where that happened. And there were more times than that, of course, but like... Man... Should I just use the Fey Pass? I really don't want to reward their bad behavior. This has been not great. Let me think about it for a bit. So these were all of our pulls from across both sessions. And, yeah, we only needed 2 Byleths, and somehow we only ended up with 1 despite... That was, like, what, 500 orbs? Kind of sad. Very sad. We did get some other decent stuff here. The 2 Edelgards are both great. The Fjorms aren't bad. Even Marth isn't terrible. But the rest of these, any of them could have been 1 Byleth and I would have been so much happier, but unfortunate, we still need that last one, so I guess we have to wait all the way until December for that, so yay. Well, at the very least, we can merge the 1 Byleth we got and get him to +9, and yeah, I guess we're just waiting to finish this. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, joining me for another very unlucky session. I'm telling you, this is just not my year. And until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon and the professors signing out.